Avatar tier list, let's go! Alright, I know what you're thinking. This is a long video. I'm never gonna be able to finish this. And you might be right. Luckily, in the comments, I put timestamps for all the characters. So if you just want to look at some characters throughout the list, just be sure to go to the comments and click on them. Thanks for watching. Quick disclaimer. This is not based on facts or anything like it. It's just my opinion. I'm basing this off how I feel about them, mixed with how well I think they are written, how much influence they had in my opinion, again, hello, and just so on and so on. We're starting off with Paku. He's a dick, my opinion. Now, he actually was a dick. He kind of came around, but to be fair, he already fucked up in our heads. Didn't want to teach Katara. Was a dick to her, kind of misogynistic. You know, we don't vibe with that anymore in 2021. So D tier for him. The boys, they came along with the crew. They were nice. They were just little background extra characters, nothing special. Momo though. Hey yo, Momo. No lines except for when Sokka got high. Remember? But yeah, he was cool. He had nothing really go for him except him being a pet, but it worked out, right? He did something useful with the keys and stuff. Yeah, alright, Katara's dad. I'm gonna put him D. I'm gonna put him above Baku, but to be honest, he isn't that memorable to me. I know he had the whole pirate thing going for him, the whole arc with the pirates and the scroll and stuff, but it just... I have so many memories of Avatar Last Airbender, but I just can't really remember him that much. I'm sorry, bro. Combustion Man, better known as Sparky Boom Boom Man. What can I say? This guy scared the shit out of me when I was a young boy. When he came around in the series and he started blasting at the temples, I got scared. I thought my boy Aang was dead to rights. So, same for the other ones. Luckily, I didn't know at the time that, plot holes on the main characters, plot armor, they can die. But at that time, I didn't know, so it was scary. And just for the level of threat he had and his power being new and cool and stuff, B tier, definitely. Can't put him A, but B, high B. I think he'll be sitting tight right there. Speaking of high tier, man, no brainer, right? I don't think anyone on any tier list ever on Avatar will be getting Iroh lower than an S tier. He can't. It's physically impossible. He should have his own tier. I'm using someone else's tier list right now. That's why there's no special Iroh tier. But let's get it straight. Iroh is such a well-written character. He's way too likable for this earth. There's life lessons in most of his lines. His relationship with Zuko is so interesting and such a well thought out story. I can make a whole video about Iroh. Hence why my profile picture is him. Alright, Lion Turtle. I don't know. It felt like a plot hole to me. It made sense, but it didn't. Opal, C tier. She was nice in the beginning. I thought, oh wow, nice girl finally for Bolin. Then with the whole Kuvira arc, she just was so close-minded. And I know Kuvira was the bad one, but she gave Bolin way too much of a hard time. I'm sorry. Amon, A tier. A tier. People hated on Korra season 1 and 2. I really enjoyed season 1. Season 2 was a miss in my book, but season 1 was great. I loved his ideology. It made sense for non-benders to finally stand up, even though he wasn't a non-bender. It made sense. In today's society, this could have been translated very well. So yeah, I appreciated this arc, and I thought Amon was a great character. I just wished he had more time once he got exposed as Noakin, right? I thought he could have done so much more with the whole bloodbending, but it just ended in a fight with Korra, where Korra suddenly knew how to airbend, and then Amon was so distorted that he just forgot he could bloodbend and just kill Korra right there and then. But you know, Asami above Amon. I love Asami. The lesbian relationship with her and Korra is really subtle and well made. Also 2021, so yay that. That was great. Great character, really productive as well. She had a lot of good moments, and she really grew on me. It was in the beginning, moi, but then she really became a staple of the series. Speaking of which, Sokka. Do I need to see more? The sole comedy relief we had on Avatar: The Last Airbender, and definitely one of the best characters at that for both series. Not to say he wasn't useful. He had some really nice moments. For example, the Sparky Boom Boom boomerang moment, which he even mentioned in Korra, which I found very funny. Great character, Sokka, deserving of an S tier. Kyoshi, the avatar we all wish Korra would be, didn't turn out that well, but nonetheless, Kyoshi is a great embodiment of an avatar who actually goes to lengths to make the world better. Not really thinking about her that much. I don't know how to explain this, but the whole you're evil, you don't want to become good, you die mentality in those worlds, to me, makes more sense than what Aang and Korra did, especially Aang. But then again, Aang was written in a different way. Kyoshi was as well. I just hope we get a Kyoshi series, man. I love her backstory. Alright, Baatar Jr. Dipshit. Straight dipshit. My man came and tried to overtake the city, got blasted by his fiance, and acted surprised. Nothing more to be said about that. Baatar, the real one, the dad, had one funny line with Toph when he said, "Hey mom," and Toph's like, "Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm your mother-in-law. Don't ever call me that." She didn't really say that, but it was funny. Moles, first Earthbenders, badass. Nothing more to add. I keep forgetting his name. I don't know. It's the brother of Amon, son of Yakon. Bloodbending. I hated him in the beginning, and then he somehow managed to make me like him, which I thought was pretty well done. Besides that, he probably could have had more of a redemption arc. He did it well, but I thought it was a little bit rushed. Would have loved to see more of him. Also, the last scene with him and Amon with the gloves, that shit was a masterpiece. Not gonna lie, really good. Wouldn't expect that from a kids TV show. Bolin, S tier. Even though I feel like lava bending was a bit out of the blue, it also made sense because of the mixed parents, and he made it rock. I mean, we can argue lava bending was like cool, right? It was cool, and then you have the plot hole, and it weighed out the plot hole and made it balanced, right? Lava bending was awesome. Bolin is funny as hell. Mix him with Varric, and they're probably funnier than Sokka, man. No cap. Bear. Keep getting confused. Why is a bear a rare animal? Meanwhile, a bear dog like Naga wasn't rare, but the bear dog is named after a bear. So, it's confusing. It's just a bear, man. Boomju. Easy C tier, man. For Spirit, well over the Jesus Christ. Well overdid his potential. That was what I was trying to say. Great interactions with Boomy. Speaking about Boomy the King, amazing character. Witty, OP as heck, especially during the eclipse, which made sense for him. But I don't know. I just love Boomy. He has a special place in my heart, and his bending was really fun to watch. Very new as an Earthbend. I thought it was very cool to see someone just lift such heavy shit and make it work. Alright, Boomy, the son of Aang. I like him. I really like him, and I wish I could give him an S tier or a higher A tier, but I just can't because I feel like his potential wasn't lived to the fullest. He was a great character, he had a lot of potential, but he was just left a bit in the "dad is not proud of me, and I am funny because I have those traumas." He kind of got a little redemption with the whole being helpful stuff with Tenzin, but it could have been better. I just wish they would have given him more screen time, but I know that wasn't possible. Cabbage Man, easy S tier, no clap. It's been a meme for around 8 years now. Still kicking it. No explanation needed. More. That's just S tier. Commander Zhao. Same as this little bitch. They're just, come on, man. You lose a fight and then you shoot behind your back, and then Iroh has to grab your foot and tell you that you have less honor than the expelled son, prince. Yo, that shit was hard. Only for that I want to bump him up, but he was just a dick. Dai Li, as a kid I thought they were gruesome and cool. Now that I watch it back, I'm like, they're not really special. And people are gonna hate me for this, but I wish he did some different stuff as the Avatar. I know it was the plan to make him this naive kid who just wanted everyone to be his friend and help everyone and happily ever after. It made sense. They followed the character very well, but I just wished he made some tougher decisions in some plots. Nonetheless, great character. They really utilized what he was meant to be very well. One small thing also is in Korra, he just doesn't feel like Aang. The flashbacks feel like someone who has been the Avatar for 60 years and now is tired, which he was. So fair play. But I don't know. I just would have loved to see grown-up Aang be a little more childish. I don't know. Dragon Dance. We all remember this. This is nostalgic. Such a cool scene. I can't really give them higher than this because it was just one scene, but it was influential to say the least, right? It brought the bending back and stuff. Yeah, it was a nice scene. Ty Lee, B tier. Loved the acrobats. Loved the chi blocking. Loved the personality she had. Really good personality. No, without the jokes, she actually had a nice personality, and she stood up to Azula, which, let's be real, none of us would do, like ever, if you care about your life. Fire sages defending Roku's temple or servants, never really got that. Yeah, they were fine. They were just like there to waste some time in the series, a little bit filler, but yeah, it made sense. Guru Patik. Kind of the same as the Fire Sages, but this one was a little bit more influential, I feel like, because of the whole Avatar state. The banana juice thing was funny. Good character for what he was worth. But that's it to me. I know some people have him in way higher regards. I don't know. I feel this is it. Aang's old teacher thing. I'm gonna just say this. These are all nomads from before the genocide. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say much about them. They're just D for me. They're not forgettable, but they're not very memorable as well. You just know them from the genocide. This guy, I'd say he's right here. Yeah, that makes sense. I wanted to put him there, but this makes even more sense. He's forgettable. I don't even remember his name. I know he's just in the jail stuff, the Earthbenders attack. That's all I know, and that's just some loose words. Hate this bitch. I'm so glad Zahir took her out the way he did. It was so gruesome, and I can imagine a kid watching that and really thinking, shit, this shit hard, right? That you grow up from seeing that scene. Great scene. That's the only good thing I can say about her. For the rest, she was a little shit. Big hypocrite. Babu, not on Mama's level. Still funny, a little comedy relief here and there. Not as much in later seasons though. Same for this guy. Yeah, one funny scene with Milo and Iki when they were painting, and Iki had a bad painting. He said, oh my god, man, such good painting. And then Milo had this amazing Leonardo da Vinci type shit, and he just went, bruh, what is this shit? Funny. Swamp Bender, cool. Let's all agree on him being awesome. The whole mecha suit made out of vines was sick. I still remember it. Loved it. And yeah, that's why he's here, just out of pure badassery. B tier. Who would have thought? Iki, high D tier. Least favorite out of the three. I don't know. She didn't really have anything going for her, in my opinion. We got Milo, who was like the witty, funny guy. Janora was like the prodigy, and she just felt short to me. Oh man, Izumi. We got 2 lines, and it feels like she has been taught well by Zuko. It feels like Zuko has done the best job out of all the Team Avatar from The Last Airbender at raising their kids. That being said, it was only 2 lines, so I'm getting ahead of myself. She could be a psycho bitch like Azula. You don't know how the genes work in Avatar. But again, 2 lines. I'm gonna just base it off that. D tier. Zhuang, I think he's called. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it's stuck. Oh man. I think I got like a spirit stuck in me or something. Jesus. Okay, Zhuang. Badass. I kind of forget the whole Aang training situation with him. I just remember him from the Ba Sing Se attack, in which he was badass. So I'm basing it off that mostly. The whole fire waves on tanks and they do backflips and shit made no sense, but it looked cool. Again, on the scale of looking cool, bullshit, plot hole, mystery, why is this happening? It balanced out. It was cool. Let's move on. Jet. I thought Jet was a well-written character. The whole Katara Jet love arc was a little bit redundant, but hey, it was there. It's a kid's show. We gotta respect it. Yeah, fun character. Whole brainwash fun. Janora. Oh, my bad. Low A tier. She could have been high A tier because I really liked her, and she's the first or the youngest Airbender master even, which is incredible. Well done to her. That being said, if there's anyone in this series who has plot armor or plot hole generation powers, it's her. The whole spirit stuff came out of nowhere in my eyes. It wasn't really hinted at, no continuity. It just started rolling from one point and just got worse, and she got to go through walls and stuff, and it didn't really make sense to me. Only that it was a far relative of Aang that I don't know, man. Low A tier. Crazy girl who I don't know the name of, but there were multiple of her, and her face is creepy as hell. Deserves an F tier and high F tier because she scared me as a child, and that's the only thing I can say about her. Katara. We all had a crush on her. Let's be real. Good character, well written. She did good at what she was for. That being said, she could be such a pain in the ass sometimes. The whole water scroll thing and some other stuff where she got pissed off at Aang and people. I don't know. It just got a little old at one point. But then again, we love her for it. Face eater, sucker, stealer. Same as these ones. Mythological creature. Had a cool backstory. Wish there was a little bit more. And same for this one. Creep me out. Plus, that's bonus points. Kuvira. Low C tier. I don't know. She could have been D tier. The only reason I'm putting her one higher is because she was supposed to be the embodiment of what Korra would have been if she got to the extremes, which is a cool concept, and I like that they did that. I just think it wasn't as well executed as it could have been. It was fun, and the whole bowling situation was a little bit weird with Varric. It was funny. A little weird, though. And the whole mecha suit. Come on, none of us really enjoyed that, right? At least I didn't. It would have been way cooler just a one-out brawl. I didn't like the whole mecha suit thing. Speaking about mecha suit fight girl. What? Korra. Let's get this straight. I think Korra doesn't deserve all the hate she gets. I feel like she has been written in a way to kind of speak to the juveniles under us, like the who am I? Who do I want to be? Do I belong here? This and that. And it could have been really draggy, but I kind of felt like they executed it quite well. It made sense. It was fun to watch. I wouldn't. Yeah, it was fun to watch her grow, right? For sure. Especially in the later seasons, like season 3 and 4, you really could see her grow as a human being. Which was fun to see. Very interesting. Was it as good as Aang's story? Probably not. I think we can all agree on that. But Korra as a character was well written, and yeah, she was a kind of a balance between Aang and Kyoshi. So yeah, I liked her. King, go sit with your bear. I'm gonna put the bear above him because bear. Kaya, let's be real. Cool powers. That's about it. Lin, I had. Lin can be low beater. That's because she's awesome, and in the beginning she was one of my favorites of the series. But when the whole Suyin versus Lin thing came to be, I kind of lost my respect for Lin. She was so grumpy, didn't make sense. Suyin was doing the best she could, and then I think they got backlash or whatever, and she became the nicest person ever. I don't know. Weird. Ladies of the Fire Nation, Azula's mentors. I don't know. They were there. They did their job. They did it well. Kind of creepy. Good job. That's a D tier. This guy, I don't even recall. I know he's from the Dai Li. He got overshadowed by Azula, as he should. Mei, low B tier as well. Good character. They utilized her as well. Very good actually, because non-bender in a full bending story almost, and she actually pulled off some good fights. Interesting the way she fought as well. Royal family, etc., etc. Good character. Mako kind of in the same boat for me, because Mako, although he had a lot of screen time, he didn't really feel like a main character to me. The love triangle he had with Asami and Korra was weird at times. The whole cheating thing was a little bit weird. I don't know. I didn't really like that much. I love that they got together. Big slap in the face from my boy Mako. Gotta respect his grind though. 2 girls without them knowing. That's tough. Hard to pull off, but also don't respect it, because cheating bad, man. Cheating bad. He that lightning, that's cool. We move. Iroh, above Kavira. Above, yeah, right there. Didn't get to see much of him. Felt like he was a puppet to the president. But then again, what else can you do? Deska and Eska. I like them. Yeah, the whole bowling situation was funny. They wrote that in a good way. They were unironically, or unintentionally rather, funny. And they fought like earthbenders. They were waterbenders who fought like earthbenders. Very interesting. This guy, I know he made the flying machine for his kid. Where's his kid? They can both go there. They were there. They flew. I know they got attacked and stuff. I can't really remember him, to be honest. But I know he was a nice guy. Milo, fight me. Fart bending, really? On some Wario level shit. That's amazing. Out of the 3 kids, I like him the most. I loved his scene with Sahir, where he's like, a student can only be as good as his teacher. And Milo's like, yeah, you know, and they're both bald and stuff. Just hit home. I love Milo. Minghua. Cool bending style. The whole spider thing was great. She got wrecked by Mako, let's be real. Lightning to water. Should have seen that coming. Red Lotus is awesome. All I can say. Pabu. I mean, Appa was supposed to be a dog bear at first. They had sketches for that. They scrapped that, and then later on in Korra, they thought, let's bring it back. Didn't really work as I hoped it would. Season 1 was alright for Pabu, but later kind of redundant. Not really screen time, and the screen time she got was, in my eyes, all the same. Didn't really stand out. Big wife alert for my girl Pema. Ride or die. she had no powers whatsoever, but every time she was on screen, I felt like she added something, and That's well executed. That's a good character in my eyes. Piandao, Xiao Piandao. I thought he had 2 names, but I only remember Piao. Anyway, Swordmaster. His scene with Sokka, the fight was amazing. Sokka finally got his time to shine. Also, White Lotus, so extra points. And in the attack, or the Ba Sing Se attack, he was great. He did more than I could have hoped for, so well done to you. Pirate, don't really remember him. Plea, hear me out. Plea wasn't as great as, oh, my bad. Hear me out. My bad. Combustion Man had a threat, right? We saw him and we were like, shit. This shit finna go crazy. Plea just didn't do that. She was sitting on a blimp, sniping away at people, and that was her job. The only thing she did was stand in the way of Tenzin completely destroying Zahir and friends. I didn't like Plea that much. She didn't come across as threatening to me. It just felt like a recycled, buttered down version of Combustion Man, which I don't think was the point. They wanted her to be as threatening as him, but to me it didn't feel that way. Pokey, what can I say? Pokey was so cute. Come on, man. The whole training, the lemurs episode was funny to me, and Pokey was cute. Prince, I'm gonna put him right above the moles, because he actually surprised me. He was a shitty prince at first, but then he learned to control crowds. He got some crowd control buffs on him, and he was amazing at it. And that's the most character progression we could have hoped for this guy, and he did it, so props to him. My boy, every girl's crush ever. Is it the scar? Is it the messy hair? Is it the daddy issues? We don't know. We've tried to figure that out for years. I can't do it. We're moving. Zuko, great character. As I said, Zuko and Iroh together, unparalleled. Just Zuko's whole path in general to the whole Korra ending, or ending where he's the Fire Lord, it just made so much sense, and it was so well executed. One of the best redemption arcs there will ever be, and that's no cap. Definitely. Gazan, loved him. I don't know why, but out of the Red Lotus, he almost was my favorite. Guess you can guess who my favorite is, but he almost was. Just because his interaction with Bolin when he found out he could lava vent was golden to me, and also the introduction of lava venting made my jaw go. I was shook. It was the shurikens he made out of lava were awesome. That being said, he killed himself for nothing really, which was sad, but good character. Roku, fight me on this one. Shitty avatar. My boy saw his best friend Sozin become a tyrant and just said, went to an island to live out his last days and then died by a volcano, which he kind of could control. I don't know. Nice guy overall, but being an avatar wasn't the job he should have got. Let's be real. I don't know her name, but it's the bloodbending puppet lady, and she is going right above Roku. Actually, I'm putting her right over there, above this bloodbending son of a bitch, because, even putting her there, if there's any character that freaked me out as a kid, it was this one. This episode got me up at night. Man, she still floats around my head sometimes. Great episode, really took a dark turn, which was very much needed to the series. It really spiced it up. Also, her learning Katara to waterbend or bloodbend was really cool, and an unexpected turn at that point when that episode came to be. Suki, I'm gonna keep it real simple. Just as Ty Lee, she was a non-bending side character who used her potential to the fullest. She had this much potential, and she lived up to it. She got every bar. I liked her. She was nice. Nothing more to add, really. Suyin, as I said, is far above my girl Lin. I'd even go as far as give her an A tier. Do I though? I do. And I'll even put her above Kiyoshi. Because I thought her character was amazing. Her personality was really good. You know she was hiding something, but I don't know. I just couldn't get through her awesome personality, and her skills were also great. The whole killing flea thing, hats off. Well, armor off, really. Nah, it was a good one, really. That was a lot of reallys. Jesus Christ. Kai, speaking about potential, my boy Kai had so much potential to be like a sidekick Robin type character, and he just dipped. We saw him develop something with Jinora, and it just went away. We saw him become a good airbender. We see one airbending fight, and he just dips. I don't know. He could have been so much more, but they chose not to include him in most of the screen time. Fair play, but here we go. Azula. These three, to me, are the best characters. Azula deserves this spot because her character was so well written. Again, every step that she made in her character development was accurate, and also the whole vacation island arc just made her so, I don't know, not relatable in a sense, but just very well written and executed. I feel like if you want to write a psycho bitch, Azula is probably your best bet to just like take inspiration from. That being said, Blue Fire, still no explanation to me, or still not, it doesn't make sense to me, but it looked fucking dope. That's all I need. The scale. Tenzin, underrated, underrated, putting him right above Amon. Tenzin was dope. Did y'all see that he fought against Zahir and actually kind of beat him? Because I think a lot of people missed that. He was strong, and he grew. His character development after he got rid of his daddy issues was amazing. He finally got to be that teacher that knew the way for Korra. Loved him. He grew on me. We move. Boulder, great character. Love that how she spoke in the third. Broke the third wall. You know what I mean. You know how the Boulder speaks. Great character. These guys, not really memorable. The Dragon Dance is way more memorable to me. Tonrak, he was aight. He was just another father figure who got some screen time to fill or make it like a dad's daughter relationship type thing. Toph though, put her 4. She could have been 3rd, but I chose not to. That being said, I love the whole fighting underground type thing, and the seismic sense was amazing, greatly added to the story. Also, this guy, same as the pirate for me. June is the same as Suki and Ty Lee for me. Bounty Hunter, the whole Shirshu smelling thing was great. I loved her as a character. That doesn't make sense. I love what she came to be as a character, right? The Bounty Hunter, she did what she was there for, and she did it well. Swamp Benders, low B tier. Should be in the same tier as my boy, but can't be the same tier. Like the same level. These boys, they were nice to the team. It's the only reason. Unalak, above Kai. I didn't like Unalak. I thought the whole spirit battle was BS. I thought a lot of shit didn't make sense. The only good thing about Unalak was that he fooled me for 2 episodes that he was a good guy until it was very obvious that he wasn't. From that point, it just all went downwards. I didn't like the guy. Didn't like how he was portrayed as well. And his ideology, even though it made sense at one point, he kind of threw it all away and went rampage mode. I don't know, man. Not my least favorite arc of all. Oh, my bad, boo. Zuko's mom.
Wife alert!
Man, I don't know what Oza was doing, but she was great. She added to Zuko's story, which we are thankful for, since it was so great. She helped on that. And just a great character overall. She didn't have much screen time, but she used it well. Varric, no cap, him and Bolin together, as I said, funnier than Sokka. Varric is underrated. He's a smart man. People don't give him enough credit. And he's witty. witty, smart. He acts dumb, is smart, is rich, acts richer. That's the motto, and that's how it should be. One, cool backstory, enjoyed it, nice art style. Was he a great avatar? Probably not. Was he better than Roku? Probably yeah. That's about it. This guy, same as these, but a little more, a little higher, because he came back in Korra. Same as the moles, they came back in Korra from being in Last Airbender. The brothers, they can go here with the other brother. They did football with the medal. That was cool. Yakone, good backstory. Would have loved to see more. Speaking of backstory, I loved the Amon, Yakone, and the other brother backstory was awesome. Very sad, very well written. Yin, all hail the queen. I love how she was portrayed as this elderly woman who was still very much into the whole monarchy thing. Made sense. It was just a little addition, nothing special. We have my boy Appa. Let's be real, there will never be another character like Appa. The way they utilized a freaking transportation animal into being such a likable and strong also character was amazing. Except for when he got lost, man. Not good. Princess Yue. Didn't really like her as a character, but I loved the whole fish yin yang type situation. Thought that was very well written, made sense to me, even though it kind of came out of the blue. So yeah, F tier to these boys. Don't know who they are. I'm sorry. Ozai, hear me out. Hear me out. Next to his wife. Oof. Even though, right, Ozai was not as good as a character, he was built up from day one, right? Fire Nation, Fire Lord attacks, everything was about defeating Ozai in the Fire Nation. So he had 2 seasons, and like 80% of the rest of season 3 being hyped up. He had a lot of hype and a lot of hype to live up to. And the ending, or at least the ending fight, we all can agree lived up to that hype, right? So that is a very hard feat to overcome. That hype that he had was like there, and he actually made it. So for that reason, I gotta respect the grind and the hustle, and I gotta put him in A, because that fight really was the icing on the cake for the series, and he was a part of that. So for that reason, A tier. Zahir, high A tier, above Aang. Fight me on this one. I loved Zahir's ideology, the anarchist type thing. I loved the Gur Lahima being able to fly stuff. It was a good addition. The only thing I didn't like, and which made him not be an S tier, is that he, to me, didn't really explain well why Korra needed to be ended, the Avatar cycle, in order for anarchy or oppressive governments to be removed. I didn't really get that. I feel like they could have probably done some steps before that, but hey, we can't win them all. Julie, do the thing again.
Wifey alert.
Love that she and Vera got married. Great. Ride or die girl. She tricked Vera, which was a very well done move. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about her. And the rest, this is my tier list. This is my opinion. Again, if you don't agree with it, be sure to let me know and fight me on this, because I love to defend my own opinion, and I will gladly do so on the internet, because no one can find me and fight me. Please don't come to my house.